This is Rockman. Hey, Quack. I couldn't think of what else to stream today.
Hey, Quack.
I streamed this game like a couple months ago, and I just did levels that I found on Steven Plays on YouTube. Other than that, I hadn't streamed it since December 2016, so first thing we're going to do is there's like one event course for some reason that exists. I guess it's Nintendo World Championships 2017. So we'll play that. How's it going, Quack? Sadistic fuck designed this level.
I was gonna say, this is sufficiently annoying. I believe was the intent. Size jumping.
God. So dangerous. I believe I docked. So I've been watching a lot of Mario Maker streamers lately and submitting my levels. And of course, like 99% of the levels that people come in and submit to Mario Maker streamers are absolute horrible fucking bullshit Kaizo nonsense troll levels, and it just makes me wonder, like, if the people who created this game, if they could have seen, like, you know, what did they think when they had this idea, this great idea, and they envisioned in their mind what types of levels people were going to make? Did they know that that was going to happen, or did it?
Probably because there was already Kaizo, Mario
Did
stuff.
Nintendo game developers, do they even know about Kaizo Mario, like ROM hack?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, I know they want to shut down ROM websites, but I just imagine, I mean, I personally imagine them having no idea and being like, you know, having the best of intentions when they designed this, thinking that people would make
Well, what they
normal
wanted
levels.
to do, for me, for pretty much anything, is when creating a video game like that, like, you need to make it for multiple generations. so that it could be advanced enough for the adults and yet also simple enough for the kids.
No, I just have this fantasy about them like being frustrated and horrified that that's all that people do with it is make you do shell jumps.
Well, considering they already had like the idea for expert as part of their Mario whatever, they had an idea.
Speaking of expert, though, apparently I have a saved game here on super expert mode where I actually beat one level. I think that's my record for super expert mode, and I have 47 Marios left. I don't even remember when I did that. But like I said, the last time I streamed this game, besides briefly a few months ago, was the end of 2016, and so I'm just looking, and me and Ratmus have not made very many levels since the end of 2016, but I figured I would just, for fun, just play me and Ratmus's levels that came into existence after 2017 because, you know, I know people on YouTube, you know, follow my Mario Maker levels religiously and they watch all the past broadcasts and so they can see, yeah, that's not going to happen. Nobody cares. But hopefully you guys want to. So this is, let's do the Ratmus level first. Ratmus levels first. This is it's called Small Time. DJ Arson has the world record. So that's interesting. And just do every Ratmus level that he's made in the past year and a half.
I have a world record on one of your things.
This level is kind of tricky for a Ratmus level because if you go too far to the right here, this bullet comes at you and it's really hard to get past this first part, actually. What you need to do is kind of wait here so that the bullet bill thing is out of sight so that you can wait for your chance to go past those doodads. Okay, well, I fucked that up. So here Ratmus gives you a choice of two paths because Ratmus loves having multiple paths. I can either do the key or the P switch. What do you say, Song?
Key.
Alright. Oh god. Looks like I have to beat Bowser then.
You're welcome.
Assuming he has the key. These costumes are just random, so if I had taken the P-switch route, I would have came out here as well. Quack, I don't remember. Do you have any levels on this game? Okay. Like I said, I'll just do the Ratmus level first. So this is called First Arson, then DJ. You obviously made it for DJ Arson. And Prisma has the world record. Okay. It's probably collecting dust somewhere with your Wii U right now, right? Like most people's, from what I hear.
Hey, I mean, if they get this for the Switch, I'm going to happily play it and make new levels and stuff. But yeah, it's just kind of like, okay,
Yeah, people
created stuff. There's new stuff to do.
People keep speculating, like, oh, when do you think they're gonna make a Switch version of this, or like a Mario Maker 2? And I'm convinced that it's never, ever, ever going to happen. I think this game is just like one of those things where Nintendo is like the NES Classic. They either don't know or don't care that what they had was really good, and they're just like, fuck it, we're not gonna make any more because we hate our customers. I think they're going to shut down the servers for this at some point, and there's never going to be another. Oh, these bloopers are going really fast here. I'm sure we've talked about it before, but how could you even make a Mario Maker for the Switch if it doesn't have like a touch screen and a stylus? I'm sure there's ways to get around that, but I don't know what they are. Hey Clax, how's it going? You got the Wii U to play Earthbound?
Hey Clax, how are you?
You could have got a Super Nintendo Classic to play Earthbound, I understand.
Yeah, well, you didn't probably know about the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah. Oh shit, no, don't die, don't, oh god.
I was about to say, I thought the Switch's thing was a touchscreen, but I wasn't sure, so I just kept not saying anything. Did you hear that, Rock?
It
That
was?
screen for the Switch is a touchscreen.
I thought it wasn't.
I thought it was, but since I didn't know, because I don't own one, I just decided not to answer. But I believe Clax actually owns one.
Okay, well,
So.
fuck, now I'm fucked. Or not. Oh, that's close.
Okay, but it doesn't come with a stylus. Alright.
Okay, well, I stand corrected. Maybe it could work, but I still somehow doubt that they're going to do it. I mean, that's what I'd say too, Quack. But I don't think Song is done.
Nope.
Hey, Luna. Well, if any of my regulars had viewer levels, I'd make an exception, but I don't think Luna has the game either, so... Right now I'm just doing Ratmus levels. The next one is called Wild Woo. Some of these levels Ratmus just makes, and I don't know where he comes up with the names, and in some cases he didn't even come up with the name. He was like, I don't know what to call this, and I just sort of made up a name. Once again, Prisma has the world record on this.
Well, that is true. I do not buy systems. Like, I don't own any PlayStations. I've never owned any PlayStations. There aren't many games on PlayStations that I want to play. So, yeah, I'm really conservative with which systems I get, and when I buy them, I know of multiple games I want to play on them before I buy the system. Like, the Switch is finally coming out with games I want, which is what I've been waiting for, because I was like, I'm not buying it yet until I get the game I want, or until the games I want are out. Like, I skipped getting a Nintendo DS, and instead got the 3DS, and that way I've been able to play DS games and 3DS games. And yeah, see, like, the only real PlayStation game I can think of that I want to play is Okami, and Okami's now on the Xbox One. So that, and I don't play many of these games that
Fuck Ratmus.
are online and have people. Oh, I was kind of meaning, yeah, when exactly like now Okami's like, oh yeah, people like this game. Let's go to more places. But like the Switch is going to have at least 2 Pokemon games, so it's like I know of 2 games I'm going to happily play on it. That's why I went ahead and getting it. But I didn't start to buy it until I knew that 2 games were coming out for it that I wanted.
DK and I have basically a perpetual disagreement on the PlayStation 1 versus the N64. And recently DK said something like, the Nintendo 64 only has 5 good games. And I was like, so I went and looked at like the list, and I was like, how many Nintendo 64 games do I own that I say are like really good, like must-have games? And I only picked 7. So I mean, for me, the Nintendo 64 has 7 really good games, and he wasn't really far off with his 5. But it's like, to me, that's enough. It's like, a lot of systems that I own only have a few really good games, but I couldn't imagine living life without those games. By contrast, there's only 2 PlayStation 1 games that I would consider to be good. Just things like Mario Kart 8 on Switch really piss me off, because I don't want to buy a Switch just to play the same damn game that I can play on the Wii U. And it's like, now everyone bought a Switch and everyone has that game. So it's like, I can't play Mario Kart 8 with anyone anymore because they're all playing it on the damn Switch. It's so offensive to me. Yeah, Mario Paint is, it's a classic game. So this one is called Shall I Call You Logan, and Ratmus made it for that streamer guy, Weapon X. I'm not sure. I know Nick is some streamer, but I don't know what his streamer name is. It might be Weapon X for all I know.
I am going to get one Plax, but I'm getting it for Christmas. I've already told my parents, it's like, this is what you're getting me for Christmas. I will look for the deal and buy it. I will get all the games I want for it and accessories, and you can wrap it, and I will patiently wait for the 25th. Oh, see, that I'm getting that. I already have that on pre-order. I had that on pre-order, and I don't have a Switch yet. But considering how much I play Pokemon Go, that it makes sense for me to play Let's Go Pikachu Eevee, because I play Pokemon Go a lot. Yeah, I understand that people are not as impressed with just the catching. You don't actually battle the Pokemon to weaken it and then catch it. But
I don't know how I freaking survived that. And of course I lose my Fire Flower. Just whatever. To Yoshi or not to Yoshi? And the two good games on PS1 are Thrasher Skate and Destroy, and The Misadventures of Tron Bonne. How did I kill myself on the easiest level possible?
Yeah, it's kind of like, as much as I have never been a gamer to buy ridiculous amounts of games. I have a controlled amount of games, and when I set out to buy a game, I'm setting out to invest in it and play it multiple times.
So the deal with this level is to Yoshi or not to Yoshi. If you take the Yoshi with you, you basically just get rewarded with power-ups, and that's the end of the level. But if you choose to kill Yoshi, you will be punished by having an extremely difficult time. So I'm going to attempt the hard path. I really would like to stream Thrasher Skate and Destroy someday, but it has licensed music, so the thing's gonna get muted. And DK really wanted to be on Skype, but DK's never gonna be on Skype. They're just too busy these days and forever. Holy shit, Bowser, what are you doing? Give me that. Okay, I beat a Bowser and got a key, but there's two more Bowsers. Oh, that was close. Can I get out of here? Oh, son of a bitch. That was terrible.
GG.
That was the worst possible fucking death, so.
That was awesome.
See, I used to be a Nintendo fanboy. I would not classify myself as that anymore. You might call me an Xbox fanboy, because I definitely don't like PlayStation. Thanks for the host, Quack. So the next one is called Yo-Yoshi, and Ratmus made this, but it's one of those levels where you're supposed to have Yoshi follow along with you, but then somebody just cheesed it because Ratmus didn't make it properly, so I had to modify it to get it to work. You're supposed to hit that thing, so Yoshi's...
I'd be considered a Nintendo fangirl.
Yoshi's now down there running free, but he will be set loose once I get this P-switch. So now Yoshi's running along the bottom, and I gotta keep up with him. Gotta hit this P-switch, otherwise he'll die. I might die here myself in a second. Okay, well now he made it through that section. Now there's another section here. And since I have the Yoshi, I can get this key and a checkpoint, and actually after this part, it doesn't matter if Yoshi lives or dies. You don't need him anymore after that, even though there's a second half to the level. There he goes. That's exactly what happened to Prisma.
You did that on purpose! Baby rage.
If you really wanted to just throw a level together, you can do it in about an hour. But if you really want to spend time, crafting it and making it look nice, you know, it's gonna take many more hours. Like I tend to throw mine together very quickly.
Because I mean, even if you throw it together, you still have to like play test it.
Yeah. Like for example, this level that I made here, it's a recreation of a dungeon from Zelda 2. So while I was making it, I was basically looking at a map of that level in Zelda 2, and I was just kind of, you know, looking at the map to make the level. So I wasn't exactly creating it out of thin air. I was sort of, you know,
Yeah, well,
copying
it's
it.
not only the making, but it's the play testing that takes a while.
Yeah,
Because it's like, all right, now I build it. Let me see if it works.
it took me 2 hours to make it, and then I uploaded it and had a streamer play it, and then immediately he figured out a way to break it, and I was like, oh, fail fish. Now I got to go back and fix that problem. Stuff like that. So this one's called The Hero of Canton. I don't think anyone here watched the show Firefly. Probably not. I won't bother explaining it. Arson likes to show Firefly, so we kind of made this for him. Basically, Bowser is oppressing the Goombas, and you're supposed to kill Bowser and stop the oppression. A weird thing about this level is you're supposed to have to kill Bowser because he has a key. But apparently, I found out that if you come over here, there's a bunch of POWs up and to the right off screen, and if Bowser like shoots giant fireballs at the POWs, they can set off the POW and it will kill Bowser, so he can actually kill himself. But now he seems to not be doing that. He seems to just want to crash me into a freaking corner. Okay, wait. I don't know how I didn't fucking die there. He did not hit the POW, though. Bowser looked really satanic there. Alright, I'll just try to kill him this time. This is not supposed to be this difficult. What the fuck am I doing? This level has like a 50% clear rate. It's not that hard.
I intend to watch Firefly at some point, but I just haven't yet, mostly because it'd just be me watching it, and it's like, I think this is a show you're supposed to watch with someone.
Watch it with me.
Huh?
Watch it with me.
Maybe.
So now you drop all of the coins onto the oppressed Goomba people.
Good night, Quack. Sleep well.
All right. All right. Well, I didn't want to have to BRB, but I have to BRB. I guess it's okay since hardly anyone is still here. So anyone who's here, like
No.
Luna, just enjoy the break, and hopefully you can stick around for a little bit. I'll be back when I can. If I could figure out how to take a break. lurkers, I'm back. What's going on?
Nothing much, just lurking.
Pretty much Firkin. Alright. Just checking on things. Alright, so where were we? Good Cat Wash, Bad Cat Zoe. Obviously named after DJ Arson's cats, who actually are named after characters from Firefly. And some Japanese person has the world record. So I guess I'll do both paths. Wash is the good cat. You get the easy path as Hello Kitty. Die there for a second. When I run, there's like an after image. I didn't know Hello Kitty could use the Speed Force. Alright, let's check that other path. I have no idea what cat this is, but it's a freaky cat. Oh shit, I remember this. I'm so fucking dead right now.
Yep.
I'm supposed to get the shoe and kill Bowser. I don't know where the shoe is.
You're on the shoe. Bowser needs to get off the shoe.
Well, yeah, but there should be some smaller shoes hidden somewhere, knowing Ratmus. Lost the shoe. There's this damn shoe. Difficult. Beaten this before, never had this much trouble.
Do you feel pressure from chat, Rockman, for performance on this level? Are you a wiener?
No comment. Now this is a Sonic level that Ratmus made, and I came up with the name Live Fast, Think Fast, Act Fast, because he didn't have a name for it, I don't think. If you don't get that last coin and hit a P-switch right there, the level will scroll and kill you right into those spikes. Okay, what the fuck? Jump malfunction. Well, a few years ago, Ratmus made a level called Wario Waker, and you remember a couple weeks ago while we were trying to go to that store to see if they had the cheese balls, but then it turned out when we got there, the store hadn't even opened yet.
Yeah.
While we were driving there, I just randomly said to Ratmus, like, I had this, for some reason, this name of a level came into my head. You should make a level called Wario Waker's Woke. And he was like, okay, I'll do that. And DJ Arson has the world record. So then, of course, Ratmus being Ratmus, a concept that he comes up with for this level called Wario Waker is Woke is that you start out as Wario, and you jump down here, you don't have a lot of time, and there's actually two pipes here, but most people, in fact, I think every person that I've seen play this level just runs to the right, doesn't look at anything, and just goes in this pipe. Doesn't see the other pipe. And this path is basically just, you get a bunch of stars and power-ups and you automatically win. Because according to Ratmus, that's the white privilege route.
Oh, that's what this... Okay.
So according to Ratmus, you have to play the other route to see how the Goombas have it to get woke. Which you turn into a Goomba and it's hell, basically. It's still not very long, but... And I'm dead. And also, if you randomly were able to jump on this T-switch, you're dead, which is the first time I've seen that. Just try not to die here. Of course, now I get past him just fine. When Arson was streaming that, I told him about the other path, and so he went back into the other path, and I think Prisma 2 or somebody. Next Ratmus level is called Bowser's. Why it's so difficult to fly here. Should be plenty of room. Fuck you, Ratmus. Where is he, anyways? Why is the P not working? I freaking played and uploaded all of these. I've never had this problems. Jesus Christ. And then we got Foxtrot Tango Whiskey.
Huh?
FTW for the win. Or as I keep telling people, for the win backwards is what the fuck. Once again, again here, there's two paths. I'm gonna go down here because this is where you fight Bowser. And if Bowser destroys enough of the blocks beneath him, he'll fall in the lava and kill himself. Oh. Holy crap. Holy crap. Please. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Fuck, I've never seen that happen before. No checkpoint. That's ridiculous. I did not even press that button. The game just decided to do that for me. Let's try that again. See, I asked Doom to play my World C, and I don't want to be playing that when he comes here because I don't want him to have spoilers. So I'm going to try my World C now. World C1 is really hard. Well, harder than you would think for a Rockman level. So the first half is a very slow auto-scrolling water level, and then the second half is very dangerous and there's no checkpoint, so if you die you have to do this all over again. Dude's gonna love it. Especially in Super Mario Bros. 3, so he'll love it. These note blocks have mostly Hammer Brothers, but there's like a power-up somewhere. Shit. This is not power up. Please give me that power up. I'm gonna die if you don't give me that power up. And I'm going to die. I can't believe that. Yep, and then die. Fuck.
You didn't give up, and that's what matters. And yes, that I should be glared at for that. Hey, lizard.
Hey, Lizard. How was class?
How's your mom?
How's everything?
How's it hanging?
Alright. Second
What
part.
would Smoke say that it was like, how's it hanging, but it was clearly talking about the penis.
Son of a bitch! I don't know.
Oh, is that distracting?
Yes.
Do you remember? Is that what he would ask? That might be what he just asked. I wouldn't be surprised. I think my answer is non-existent. Just the way Rockman likes it. Non-existent.
Why can I not make these jumps? Sure. I have to beat these 4 levels before Doom comes here. Well, then again, he might not even come into this stream.
Hey, Retmus.
Ratmus, you missed everything.
By everything, he means your levels. Oh! Hmm. Yes. It was raining here too.
Shit. Oh, man. That's definitely, without a doubt, one of my hardest levels.
It was pretty good. Rockman asked earlier.
Okay, Rock C2. This is a Star Fox level. And Song has the world record.
I have the world record, and did I even play this?
No.
I'm so amazing, guys.
So you start out as Slippy, get a red coin, and then you turn into Peppy. You need the bullets. Get this red coin. And the Koopa kicks that open. Then you turn into Falco, and then you got this difficult section here with fireballs and spike tops. You gotta go really slow and cautious here, otherwise you're gonna be fucked.
I don't think it's hurricane season yet. It could be.
Is it duck season or wabbit season? So this vine leads you up to this door, which has an arrow going to the left. That takes you back in case you missed a coin. Also, I don't know if anyone has found this. People have come over to this little section and looked for something, but there actually is a hidden one-up. I thought there was a hidden one-up. That's a star? Holy crap, that would have made that easier. I thought there was a one-up. That's in case you need to go back. There's There's the final coin. So that was the first half of the level. Now the second half of the level, you have to fight the giant slot machine. I don't know, Song, if you remember in the original Star Fox, there's a bonus level where you can fight the giant slot machine.
You showed me.
Okay. And killing the 3 Goombas symbolizes lining up like the 3 slot machine things to be the same thing, which is how you win. If one of the Goombas walks off and dies, then you lose the key. But you actually can go back in the pipe that took me here, and then coming back, I think, would respawn the Goomba. And then the other thing is, if you came over here and you didn't have all the keys and you just let your thing die, I did put another one here so that you could get back and try again. And also I put a little indentation for you to park your clown car there, but it actually disappears whenever you go in the door. Anyways, just some technical stuff. Now, C3 is based on Mega Man 2, and Prisma said it's my best level, and I think I agree with him. Song has the world record on this level, too.
Hey, Rockman, did I tell you that a truck blew a tire about 2 cars ahead of me when I was driving the Miata?
Yes, you did.
That was fun. I was like, no big chunks, no big chunks, no big chunks. Luckily, there was no big chunks. Because, I mean, if one of those alligator tire things was on the road, me and that little Miata, I would have been screwed. Huh?
I'm gonna wait for Lizard to finish his story because I think he'd really like to see this level.
I don't know how much more it is if he was driving. Like, look behind him and stuff. And it's like, okay, crazy lady.
And Cobra says 8:30 to 8:45 my time. Which is basically an hour from now. I was hoping he'd be live sooner than that. I don't think I can play this game for another hour. A snack.
That or she called 911 or motor assistant. I don't know. That's weird. Lizard. By the way, since we're talking about cops doing very dangerous things, I had dinner with some family friends yesterday. And one of them was telling me of a story. Her husband works for a county, and a county cop ran over someone. The person is in the hospital recovering, but is overall going to be fine. Setting that up. But the cop ran over this person in the county government buildings complex when the person was crossing the road in a person crosswalk. And it's just like, how many wrong things could he have done? It's like, not only running over someone, but you did it on the government like thing. And when they were not even jaywalking.
Blizzard, does this level give you PTSD based on Mega Man 2 Wily? This part should give Buck PTSD because he died to the dragon several times.
Oh yeah, that was not fun to watch.
It was fun to watch me fight the dragon, wasn't it? I bet this part gives Lizard even more bad flashbacks. Just give this a second to sink in here. How did that hit me? And I just died. So Lizard's like, yay, take that.
Could you have made it for like a hidden block to be right at the entrance of the bullet bill so that you could like stop the bullets from coming out?
Maybe.
Thus disabling the shooty thing? Well, guess what you're doing after you finish this? You're going into create mode and you're going to see if that's possible.
I guess I could.
Do it, do it, do it.
Before I do that, I'm going to play Rock C4, which I just made a few days ago, and it's based on...
But you're going to forget!
well, that's your
I
job.
gotta do it before Doom gets here if he gets here.
That's your job to make sure that I don't forget. I previously made a level that was based on Zelda 2 Palace 1, and I always wanted to make for years a level that was based on another Zelda 2 Palace, Palace 3, and this is it. Finally, I did it. Unfortunately, the Palace 3 is supposed to be red, and I really could not do anything to make the bricks. Like, the only way to get red bricks would be to make it an overworld level instead of a castle, and that just didn't work, so... this is supposed to represent, wow, I've never been hit by that, and no one ever has, and I only got killed by that because I was trying to talk. That's supposed to represent the red enemy with the eyeball that flies around and shoots fire at you from above. And I tried to figure out how to represent that, and that's what I came up with. Hey, Cobra.
Hey, Cobra.
One person actually ran right by here and didn't even see the key that was right here. I mean, I think it's pretty visible. And it's obviously, there's, you know, in the original palace, there is a key there. And in the original palace, you come to this point and you have the choice of continuing on to the right or going down the pipe. And of course, if you've played Zelda 2 a lot, like I have, you know that you're supposed to keep going to the right all the way because there's a key there. And it's fascinating to me to see streamers do this. And about, I mean, I don't know the exact number, but it seemed like maybe half or at least half of them decided to go to the right door first just out of habit. But some people make the conscious decision. They're like, door or pipe? Which one do I go? Okay, I'll take the pipe, which is obviously wrong because there's a key in here and you need it. And then when they realize that they're missing a key, then they have to come all the way back here to the door that they should have gone in the first place.
Welcome back, Clax.
Welcome back, Clax, and Hey Cobra. Hello, Rock Meme. Is that your name? Nice name. And also, I had to make the decision of not putting a checkpoint here. I just put a checkpoint in front of the boss because of the keys. Like, if you died, you would lose any keys that you have. So I made the decision that you have to get 2 keys and use 2 keys, and then it gives you a checkpoint right before this boss, which the boss of this palace is the Rubbernecker. It's basically an iron knuckle riding a horse. It's the guy, he comes in, he's like a jousting knight on a horse, and you knock him off the horse. So this is what I did to replicate that. I have a block with a muncher going back and forth really fast with the Hammer Bro and the Goomba on top of him. Basically, the Hammer Brother has the key in him, so you have to kill the Hammer Brother. It's also funny to see people like know that this is a boss and be like, oh, just fuck this, and try to like jump over or damage boost through it, only to find that they need a key. And the funny thing is once you kill the Goomba, okay, well, I accidentally killed both of them at the same time. But once you kill the Goomba, for some reason that the game allows the Hammer Brother to then jump off the Muncher, which I didn't even know when I was making the level. But it makes sense because like once you do enough damage to the actual boss, he does jump off his horse and like fight you sword to sword. So it was kind of a happy coincidence.
Hello, Rock Meme. I can finally talk because Rock Meme stopped talking.
Alright, now I'm going to go to the editor and check that out. If you're not familiar with my levels, by the way, they go from, 1-1, World 1, up to 8, and then 9, and then A, B, C, and it's going to end off with D. I've started work on Rock D1, but I didn't get very far. Okay. So I'm supposed to see what happens if I put a hidden block in front of, let's see there, let's just do it in front of all of them. Here, that'd be great. And yeah, it looks like it is preventing the cannons from firing. That didn't really occur to me.
I am the smartest of cookies.
Well, I'm not going to re-upload the level over that.
But I am the smartest of cookies.
So I guess that means I totally beat it. is flashing red battery. Now, there's one Ratmus level that I haven't played here, and that's Earth, Wind, and Fire, so Ratmus can see what happened of how people were able to cheese this.
Cheese.
I guess it would have made more sense if I looked at it in the editor. But the idea of this level is that you're supposed to go in here first and get the spike hat, that's Earth, and then use the spike hat to get in here and do this section, which is Wind, and then you come out with a cape, allowing you to go past these blocks, get the checkpoint, and do the third section, which is Fire. But originally, Ratmus had this. This spike helmet here is just a visual aid. It's supposed to tell you that down here you'll find a spike helmet, and that's Earth. But he had it surrounded by blocks that could be broken by a spike helmet. So I forget which streamer it was, but he went into the spike helmet part and came out of here with a spike helmet. It brings you back here, and then he just broke this part open to get a second spike shell that he was holding in his hands, which he then used to come over here and throw at these blocks to get past that and skip the entire Earth section. And I was like, oh shit, that's not supposed to happen. So I came and I put this around here so you can't break it. But then, because Ratmus put multiple spike helmets in this section, so that like if you lose your spike helmet, you won't be screwed. But as long as you have one spike helmet on your head, this first one, you just keep it, you don't get hit. If you pick up the second one and take it with you to the end, you can just cheese that anyways. And really the only way to get rid of that, I guess, would be to just have one spike helmet and one spike helmet only, and if you lose it, you have to start all over again.
I love that in my super expert, I unintentionally didn't realize that people could put on the spike helmet, and it just screwed you for like later in the level. So if you decided to do that, you were screwed. And I was kind of like, you know what? This is good. I like this.
So I did add something in here to try and make it really, really difficult for people to do that. I'm going to try right now to keep this spike on my head, get the second one and hold it to the end and see what happens. Because I think it's still possible to cheese it, but I think I made it difficult enough to where most people aren't going to do that. Normally most people just lose their spike helmet like there with those enemies, and then this is the second one. Okay, so I put in this section here. This is theoretically supposed to stop you from being able to get two spike helmets, basically. But I don't know why I'm showing people how to cheat this on my stream, but I think if you just put this down here, the one that I'm holding, or wait, I think you got to put it down like, I guess you don't have to put it down, but if you hit this, it will destroy it unless you hit it like at an angle like that. So it's still possible to cheese it, but I made it as difficult as I could. And the other problem is, even if you skip the... Oh, Jesus, now I really screwed myself. Even if you skip this section, you still need the red coin from that section. So it's like, it's a huge pain in the ass. You're not really doing yourself that much of a favor. Whatever. Try and do it the intended way. asteroid stayed destroyed. All the enemies and stuff respawn. That screwed me. Oh, that's not good. I'm dead. Okay, well, I managed to damage boost it because this fucking power up is gone. Whatever. I mean, I think this is a good level. It's just it's possible to kind of do it stupidly and mess everything up. And I actually submitted it like the other day to Steven Plays. Who knows if he'll ever play it. Each section has a red coin, and in order to upload this level I had to add this thing where once you get to the end you can come back through this pipe if you need to, and you should have a cape, and using the cape you can actually fly up to the two pipes and quickly get the two red coins that you would have missed, which the only way you would have missed them is if you... There's really no way to do that. But when you're uploading, it starts you from a checkpoint and you have no red coins, so... The idea. This might actually be my favorite Ratmus level, maybe.
It has a Bowser fight.
What about it?
It has a Bowser fight.
Yeah, a lot of levels do.
No?
Of course, Earth, Wind, and Fire back to the Shire. So now what do I do is the question. Cobra, are you gonna go live early? I could try this wonderful super expert mode. I don't know. I mean, this... Well, first of all, tomorrow afternoon... I mean, I can be. I don't know what else to do. I played all the levels I wanted to play. Tomorrow, starting at 2 p.m. Central, Ratmus will be finishing Wind Waker. And then next week, he'll be starting some other game that he'll decide on later. See, I'm having real trouble, like, deciding on my next game to stream. Most of the games on the, like, possible games to stream list are not... They're either not big, long games, or they're just... Like, Final Fantasy VI is on there, but I don't want to play that because, one, I just don't feel like it, and number two, Cobra wants to play that soon. Majora's Mask is on the list, but I just don't feel like playing it. And so, like, all the other games are just like... it's like, we could do Mario Kart 8 for a night. Do I feel like that? No. I considered playing Fortune Street tonight. Didn't do it. I do want to do another Link to the Past at some point, but I'm just not ready for that. I do want to finish Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle. I considered doing that tonight, but I decided against it. No. Various Intellivision games, that's something that I could do. I have to set it up, and again, it would only be one night.
Yeah, get a Mega Man 3 personal best.
Mega Man 3. I've never timed myself playing that. So any time would be a personal best.
Wait, what? Was it 2 then?
2 is the one that I've raced, yeah.
I'm just forgetting what.
I just really don't feel like playing much video games right now, guys. It's really hard for me to
Then
want to stream something.
don't.
Then don't
What
stream.
is the golden rule?
The golden rule is if you don't stream, then people won't give you money.
I hope you know I'm throwing things at you.
Well, I put up a shield.
No, I'm throwing pillows right directly at your face, aiming to break your nose with pillows.
Well, pillars are soft and can't break a nose, so...
That I'm gonna hit you with a lot of pillows.
Well, I'm just going to continue with this super expert until Cobra goes live. And I'm going to fail, that's for sure.
Are you going to rage when you fail? Or are you just gonna be like, eh?
About to find out.
Oh, right, that reminds me, Cobra. See if I can quickly do that.
That's impossible for 2 reasons, Clax. 1, it's not possible to play that game without rage, and number 2, I don't even have the game anymore. Just broken pieces are sitting inside a Christmas ornament. And did I just soft lock myself? Yes, I did. Because this fucking level is designed poorly. What? I've... Fucking Jay Bizzle. I've seen this person submit levels to Prisma.
Smaller.
so close. Oh, fucking hell. Son of a bitch!
Well, Rock's done all of his levels that he was going to do, and this is now the super expert that he was doing. That he's just continuing to see, just to play something until Cobra goes live. I'm not surprised you like a super expert.
Well, it's well designed. Just the weird thing is the person who made it, Jay Bizzle, I know him because I've seen him in Prisma's stream. I've seen Prisma play Jay Bizzle's levels. And they're like mostly fucking Kaizo nonsense. And I mean, this is kind of Kaizo nonsense, but. Yes. Like, I don't care if I lose every single goddamn life I have. I just want to see if I can beat this level, then that's already like a personal best for super expert levels. Because I've only ever beat one before.
You beat my super expert level, Rockman.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about in this mode. There goes that. I'm never going to get through this section. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. I have 5 levels in my queue that I could be playing. That is stupid and I do not like it. The question is, Doom, how do you feel about Song's super expert level?
Probably doesn't like that I had to add that troll in there. But there was, like, what I made was difficult, which was good, but there was no way it was going to be super expert unless I did that. Unless I did something so super trolly, like... Well, I had barely any enemies. Most of what the whole concept was very difficult jumps. And you had to bring along certain things. But the troll was where I put a key.
Where the fuck am I supposed to go now? I jumped. Cheese that somehow. Okay, that was like 17 ridiculous things happening in the span of 3 seconds.
Yes. Yes, huh? I thought so. Clover just went live.
Well, if I save and quit this, it's never going to give me this level again.
Can't you look in your history of what you've played?
Yeah, but it won't be, in the super expert mode.
GG Clax. Trust me, people could have, you could have written so much worse. Oh, I remember one time. So remember when Dingle Dots was doing his first playthrough of mini Zeldas, and like a couple of them he was doing 100% and stuff, and we had to set up a Dingle Dots spoiler chat for people who needed to discuss like he's doing this all wrong, but we can't actually say that in stream. Anyway, Rockman and I were in that one time, and we were chit-chatting, and since it was like just us two, we were not necessarily being, what's the word I'm looking for? Filtered? Censored? Whatever. But apparently Stigzilla was in there, and it was kind of in this like, huh? Whatever. It was great.
See, now I want to know what you mean by that, because it's...
Oh, we were flirty. Not, like, terrible. But we were definitely saying stuff we normally don't say in, like, super public with, like, a lot of people around.
Scandalous.
Super scandalous. Yes.
So apparently Doom is streaming No More Heroes tonight. As you said, Cobra just went live. I'm just going to continue this off stream because I want to keep going on this level until I run out of lives or I beat it. So.
Okay.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching and stuff. Like I said, tomorrow Ratmus will be finishing Wind Waker.
Now I'll be going into the Chamber of Secrets.
Thanks for watching.
Which Rackman has no idea what that means.
Nope, I sure don't.
Except, wait. Sorry. He knows what that means, but not on the context I'm actually meaning.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.